I am Derek Dennis here with Hugh. Come say hello to the people.
Calgary, just want to say hello. Super hyped to be here.
Yes.
Love this place, love this city. You guys are awesome. Thanks for having me.
This is your third stint with the Stampeders. How excited are you happy to be back with Calgary?
Extremely excited. Calgary is like a second home to me. What I always tell people, I spent 6 years in the CFL, 5 of my years have been here, so this is kind of like familiar territory. I've played with a lot of these coaches. The nuances for me is just new faces in the same places, so just getting familiar with the new guys in the locker room that I haven't played with and just kind of building that team camaraderie.
You haven't played for a couple of years. How are you feeling out at training camp? How's the body responding?
I'm feeling good. I think the biggest adjustment for me is just getting reacclimated to the grind of football practice. Is when you training, what I tell these guys all the time, it's like, it doesn't matter how much you work out, there's no way you can simulate football practice, especially in the trenches for O-line. So just getting back into the swing of, banging pads and getting the fits and just getting readjusted, my timing back. I think I've reacclimated myself pretty quickly, probably quicker than most people thought I would.
Have you leaned up a little bit? I heard a rumor that you're a little less.
I am. I actually came back 15 pounds less. So normally, I think the last time I played, I was around 345, 350. I think now I'm 330. So pretty much, I knew coming back in with 2 years off that me being in shape was going to be big for me making that adjustment. So I really changed on my diet, worked out a lot more, focused more on cardio, just getting myself ready to be able to come back and handle that ground.
You are 33 years young, one of the, let's say, more wiser guys on the O-line, seasoned veteran. Do you consider yourself a leader on this team, and especially among the group?
Yeah, absolutely, especially in the O-line group. I am the oldest guy in the O-line room, and I'm outside of Sean McEwen, the guy who's played the most games. So I know outside of Sean, me and him are probably the two guys who've played the most games in the league. So just taking it upon myself to help guys like Julian, who's into his second year, and made a really good adjustment after his rookie year, and Steve, who I played with. Zach was kind of more of one of the younger guys when I was here, so just getting readjusted and me and him playing next to each other and building that camaraderie that I used to have with Shane Bergman.
You weren't here last year, but people seem to view the O-line as young and inexperienced last season. How would you describe it this season, just from the few days that you've been a part of the group so far?
You could tell that the guys who played last year, they've grown from leaps and bounds. And especially for me, like the last time I got to saw Zach, he was more of like a practice player and fresh off of getting drafted. So to see his progression and where he's at now, I'm excited, man. I think we're going to be a really good group. I'm happy we got a chance to get together with each other earlier than most teams and build that camaraderie and gel and kind of get used to playing with each other. So we'll see what it looks like once we hit the field.
Last one for you. I'm new to this team. I saw your Twitter handle is Bone Crusher. Can you tell me the story behind that?
Yeah, so it's actually a nickname I got in high school. So it used to be a popular rapper. It was a popular song, Never Scared. His rapper name was Bone Crusher. So in high school, I used to have this really big afro. And I was big, so the kids, to make fun of me, called me Bone Crusher. And then the very first day I stepped on a football field, I broke a kid's leg, and the name just kind of stuck.
Terrifying.
Yeah, I try not to break too many legs now just because we pros and everybody got family to feed. But, I mean, I see from me sitting out a little bit, I may have to remind guys how I got the name.